Okay, pick your starting position.
This is the spot.
Okay, so this is another post-commentary video for the solo battle series because this match that I recorded, it was actually the first match of the day that I played. So I just threw on the recording because, you know, whatever, just in case, see what happens. But the beginning of this match is slow. I need to warn you now because I'm going for civilians here. Because, you know, it's first match of the day. I'm doing my dailies. You know, gotta get those roll tickets. But anyways, Mirio, I feel like I'm not really that good with Mirio, I'm not gonna lie. I have an understanding of this game enough that, like, I generally know, like, what's good to do and what isn't good to do. So, I think overall I played it well when you consider that. But, as far as, like, Mirio's specific gameplay, I was not cooking on this match. I just, well, I don't want to say I got lucky because I didn't get lucky, but, I definitely picked the fights that I knew would be good fights to pick, for the most part. So, the game plan, I think, for Mirio is probably definitely focus Alpha to level 7 as fast as possible, because that's when it gets its third bullet. And Mirio with only 2 alphas is not very good, in my opinion. So I would say definitely Bum Rush level 7 alpha, and then from there you can level up whatever you want. At that point you might as well go all the way to 9 alpha, because, you know, it's only 2 levels away, and level 9 is, it's increased damage, reduced cooldown, stuff like that. So honestly, probably just hard maxing level 9 alpha straight away without leveling anything else is probably the move. And then I think, to be honest with you, his Gamma might be better to max second, because you can use it in his combos and stuff. I'm not really good at that. I'm not sure if I did that at all in this match, to be honest with you, but his beta, it only gets a reduced cooldown at level 9. It does get increased damage though, like everything increases damage as it levels, but I don't know. I think the Gamma might be better, but I don't really play Mirio like that. He's cool, so I had to pull for him because I love Mirio. He's a great character, but I cannot cook with this one. Anyways, as far as civilians in solo battle, like I said, I was just doing it for dailies, but honestly I think civilians not too bad to go for in solo battle. If you're low on healing, you get 2 big drinks from them. Obviously the blue civilian's better because it gives shields, and you pretty much always want to have shields in this game, because shields can prevent some combos. And also, when you get popped up in the air while you have shields, you go into like this not guard break, but like this guard state where you get a little bit of invincibility. So, blue civilian's very good. Having shield, you pretty much always want to have shield. Even, like, if you are like trapped somewhere and you want to drink like a small drink real quick just to like be able to have something because, you know, someone's chasing you, I would suggest get a small shield. But it also depends, like, if the storm is there, and you might need to drink a small green as well. It just depends on the situation. I promise this gameplay gets interesting in the later half of the match. It was just one of those first match of the day things. I just threw on the recording, and actually, funnily enough, you know, spoilers because the video got uploaded, this is the win. That was Ibarra, I think. Yeah, Vine was just up there. Didn't see her on the first hit, and then I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna disengage. I don't really like that fight. I'm not familiar with Mirio like that. I wasn't confident fighting Vine with him, so just disengage. There's a frog. You definitely don't want to fight a frog.
You still got a lot to learn.
Okay, the frog and the Deku must have been fighting because Deku was one hit and I just picked him off right there. So we're both. I tried to go punch Deku, but the way that Mirio's beta works is kind of funky. Like there's some things he can fly through, but some things he can't. It's a little weird, but we got out of there. We got that KO on Deku. We kind of stole that, to be honest. And then we disengaged from the Floppy. Now since she's low, you know, I saw her there. I was gonna jump on her, but I completely lost her, so we'll just let Floppy go, I guess. It's not worth hunting her down since she was getting chased by Ochako anyways. So.
Level up.
And there's a point in this match. As of the recording and upload of this video, there's a bug in the game currently where Toga, if she copies Mirio, she can just become pretty much invincible. Not completely invincible, but like you cannot damage her with normal attacks. So I'm approaching this Toga over here, you know, not even remembering that I'm Mirio and I could give her this bug glitch thing. So I go punch her, or well, try to punch her, and then she does the Bloodsuck move to try and copy me, and then I realized, like, wait a minute, I should not let her do this, so I just disengage immediately. For the time being, I would say it's not even worth trying to fight Toga as Mirio, because she will probably just do the glitch, and it's really dumb. I don't know how to activate the glitch, because I haven't done it, and I'm not really one to cheat, so I'm not going to try and figure it out. But basically, just stay away from Toga if you're Mirio. She can die to certain attacks. I don't know them off the top of my head. I know one of them is Bakugo Alpha for Strike Bakugo. And she can still take storm damage. So she can go down while she's bugged, but it's like very awkward and annoying. So just stay away from Toga as Mirio until they fix that. It's been like almost 2 weeks. I'm very annoyed they haven't fixed that yet. We still only have that one KO, a little bit of damage from fighting Deku and Frog, but now towards the end of the match, I think I jump on this Bakugo, and this is when I actually start like playing the game in this match.
What the hell? Here's my end.
That is a quirk of using Mirio's Alpha. So he can pass through objects with his Alpha, but if you would end up inside an object by the end of the punch, then it pulls him back out to the location that he started the punch. So it's a little bit funky, it's a little bit quirky, but you can use that to your advantage. It's a little bit tricky though. As you can see, Mirio is very good at chasing people, but I just don't have really the combos or anything down to actually fight with. That's my thing. I think my movement is probably my best ability in this game. I'm not really great at fighting, but I can move, I'll tell you that.
Nighty-night.
Okay, finally got like a real KO that wasn't just a picked, stolen KO.
Alright.
That's slightly annoying. When a body is down, their hitbox is still there, and sometimes it prevents you from picking up items. It's not a big deal most of the time, but sometimes stuff like that can happen. It's just slightly annoying.
That's all?
Okay, there's Toga again. She did the move, I don't know if you could hear it, but she did try and do the Bloodsuck again. And my goal right now is to just stay away from her. I do hear her climbing. I tried to punch her there just to like knock her down off the wall, but it didn't work, obviously. Hit her again. Pop the shield so she can't do the Bloodsuck. So that's the thing, like, if you're going to fight Toga, or like if you have to be very aware that she probably will try to do the bug. So, until that's fixed, you have to pay way more attention than you ever should have to. So she's very low now, and she's running away. I'm just trying to focus her down because I do not want her to do that bug. And we did knock her down, so that's good. That was the only Toga left in the match, so after she gets fully KO'd, then we won't have to worry about that anymore. We can just play normally again.
Alright. Level up. I'll
So
save
Froppy is on me, a little bit scary, because I'm very low. She could just kill me just like that if she gets a beta off. I have a feeling she'll chase. Oh no, this is when the other Mirio. See, look, 1 HP. I'm incredibly lucky here.
Never let my guard down.
That is probably the most lucky I've ever been in this game, that the healing for the alpha card,
I know what to do.
or for the support card rather, ticked over before the storm damage ticked over. That was pretty insane.
I won't lose.
So I know in this situation that Froppy is seemingly the better player than Mirio is.
Whatever it takes.
That was the impression that I had at the time. So I was at this point trying to heal as much as I could and trying to leave the Mirio alone so that he and the Froppy would fight each other, because then the Froppy takes more damage and then I have to do less damage to the better player.
Perfect. Never let my guard
Okay,
down.
fortunately I was able to get full healed again.
Found your blind spot. I'll hang in there.
The safe area has privilege. This one
That alpha in the bush was a little bit of a guess, but you can just do that sometimes in this game. If you think someone might be somewhere hiding in a certain spot, just guess. Just throw out a move, it might hit.
Never let my guard down. No way. Not yet. There's my end.
You may give away your position if you miss, but if you hit them, then you have the advantage. So,
Perfect.
so I know they're fighting because I just got hit by the Froppy, but now she's letting me heal. So I take that time, get a full heal off. They're fighting. I know they're fighting. Froppy is broke at this point, so I'm going to really try to push her. Luckily, again, a correct guess that she was in the bush. So now I know she's low because I cracked her shield and I did about 130 damage to her. So Froppy has the lowest health pool, so I know she has to be very low at this point. Okay, and there's the Froppy down, which is exactly what I want in this situation, because again, I'm still under the impression that the Froppy player is better than the Mirio player. So here we go, Froppy is down because she's out of the game, because she was behind a wall and the storm, you know, enclosed her, so she's definitely out at this point. And now it's Mirio versus Mirio. I'm not sure if he knows where I am, that's why I'm drinking the small drinks.
Shortcut.
And that's the thing with Mirio, is you never know for sure where he is unless you see him. So it's always better to
Ready to do this.
plan and assume that he knows where you are. But I see him first in this final confrontation, so I try to drop down on him here. Try and hit him through the wall, because no other character can hit you through the wall like that. Actually, that's not true. Endeavor and Alpha can hit you through the wall, and Bakugo. But see, at that moment, I hit him for 150, and he had no shield. So I have to chase him to not let him heal.
There's my end.
Okay, there he goes. He drops down again with his permeation. I know I have to chase him because he's that low. I hear the grassy footsteps and I know he has to be outside.
No way. Not yet.
That is a bad hit for me because now we're both very low. We're both essentially one hit. But I opted to heal here
Attack from below. That.
instead of immediately pushing him, because I wasn't sure if he would try to heal either. That was a very lucky block on the Gamma, because he can permeate through that and hit you through that. That beta interaction is very weird, where I came out of the ground first and then he did, but I didn't take damage. But it did win me the game, because if I got hit by that beta, I think I would have lost there.
All better.
That's Mirio. Definitely a difficult character to use, I will say that. But he's cool. He's very cool. I like him a lot. I probably won't use him in ranked, but definitely in casuals. Or unranked, rather.
Impressive.
But yeah, there we go. Mirio wins. And that's also the first time I've recorded this series on UA Island rather than USJ. So now all that's left is All for One. And that'll take a while because I don't have him.